Greetings, Grey Witch here. Today we're going to talk about the Mammoth Thruster. Now this one's going to set you back $3.6 million for the full price, or $2.7 million after completing the final heist as the heist leader, which is the way to do this. And you will also need to own a facility to buy this vehicle, because it's the only place that you can store this vehicle and upgrade it, because the facility comes with its own workshop just for these vehicles, these types of vehicles. So when you do go into your workshop, you do have some options to upgrade this. You have armor, it's pretty cool. It's not very expensive, so definitely want it. Engine, also not a very expensive thing, and it does help out a lot. Your countermeasures, now here's some pretty cool stuff. You get chafe for $70,000 or flare for $104,000. Right now I just have the chafe because I don't really know how well it works, so until I figure out which one works the best, then I'll figure that out. And it has quite a few camouflages that you can choose from, so that's pretty cool. I have a few that I have to still unlock, but I didn't really like those anyway, so I probably won't. And even got some free ones in there I got from Christmas. So now I move down to respray, and you have a couple options for that. I just kept mine black because I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. Now for weapons, you have dual 50 caliber miniguns, which I heard are really good if you're a good flyer or pilot. I am not, so I'm going to go with the missiles because they're a lot more forgiving, and the only bad thing is you only get 30 of them. Now one thing that's really cool is the Jetpack thrust. This is basically just a rocket power booster which will get you off the ground really quick, and it's kind of something that you really need, so this is something you really want on your jetpack. Now to use the thrust, when you're outside in a regular position just sitting there, all you have to do is hit down on L3, launches you up, lifts up the landing gear. You're in the air, and now you can just fly away. And this thing does fly pretty decently. I would say it's probably around flying like a buzzard or another type of helicopter like that. It's not as wiggly and hard to keep stable, but it's similar in the flying technique. And it does have the ability to use the L1 and R1 to change directions, so it works pretty cool. And I dig flying this thing. It does move pretty good. It seems like it's not moving fast when you're up in the air, but when you're close to the ground, it's moving pretty fast. Now for the weapons on it, the rockets will lock on from a further bit of distance, but they're not as accurate. They kind of made these like the buzzard rockets, to where you can only fire 2, and then after the second one hits, you can fire 2 more. And so that's kind of, I don't know, I really don't like that part of it. The rockets should be a lot more accurate. But I can see why, because it's such a hard vehicle to hit with a rocket, so I understand why they did that. They had to give something up to get something else. But all in all, it is pretty good. You're better off trying to sneak up on somebody or chase somebody to use the rockets. But I guess if you had the machine guns, you could probably do a lot more damage. I don't know, I'm just not a good enough pilot to use the machine guns yet. They seem to work pretty good. Just these missiles. The only bad thing is you only get 30. And once those are gone, you have to go all the way back to your facility to refill. And mine is all the way on the other side of the map. So if I'm in the city, it's all the way to the other side of the thing. But if somebody's chasing you, you can use the chafe, which supposedly disorients the rockets from getting close to you. But we'll see how that works in an actual combat situation. But all in all, for the price, I dig it. It's a little overpriced. But it's something that we've wanted in the game forever, so it was one of those things I just had to get. Alright, well this is Grey Witch. I hope this video helps you out, and I will see you next time. Peace!